Hey everyone, let's glam this beautiful client together. But before we continue, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. So, as you already know, before you begin adding any makeup to your face, the first thing is to clean the face, which I use my Adventure Micellar Cleansing Water to make sure every hidden dirt on her skin should be removed. The next thing after cleaning the face is to moisturize the face. We want that face to be well hydrated, right? If you want your makeup to last longer, you need to hydrate your face very well and also prime the face. So for moisturizer, I use the Mismetic moisturizer. After which, I use my hand to massage the product into her skin. Then I went in with my Stay Matte Primer. So after applying my primer all over her face except the under eye, I used my Kiss Beauty fix spray to set everything. Then I went in with this V Beauty foundation in the shades 08. So this foundation just matches her skin. So I use my flat brush to apply it. Can you see the sections I applied? So after applying it, I use my soft and damp CPD black beauty sponge to just blend uniformly. So when I'm blending, I'm just pushing the product gently into her skin, right? You don't scrub. So after blending thoroughly, I went into contouring, which I used my V Beauty foundation again in the shade 010, which is 2 shades darker than her skin tone. So I apply around the temple and underneath the cheekbone. So after applying on each section, I just blend because the foundation dries off very fast. So after applying that around the under of the cheekbone, I use the same side of the beauty sponge which I use in blending my foundation to just blend further. So for blush, I went in with my red shade from my exclusive 3D blush palette. So for highlighter, I went in with my spotless concealer. So I'll just apply around the under eye. So for highlighter, the areas we are supposed to highlight, we have the under eye, the bridge of the nose, the forehead, and the chin. So after applying it, I just went on the bridge of the nose, apply some there, and then move to the forehead, apply again. Then I use my same beauty sponge, but this time I'm not using the side I use in blending the foundation, right? So I'm just using the clean section. So if you're using one beauty sponge, right, there should be one section that you're using just for to blend the foundation, blend the contour, blend the blush. So the other clean section I used to blend the concealer. So after thorough blending, I just went in again with my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray to set it. Then I went into contouring the nose, which I use the same foundation, the V Beauty foundation in the shade 010, to contour the side of her nose. So I wanted her nose to be well precise, to be smaller and pointed. So after contouring it, I use the side of my beauty sponge again, the clean side of the beauty sponge. I don't use the section I use in blending the blush because if I use that, it's just going to make that area to be reddish. So I use it to blend the side of the nose. Then to set her face, I use my Adventure setting powder in the shade Banana to set all the highlighted area. When we say highlighted, it means we want that area to pop out, like to be highlighted, right, to be more pigmented compared to the other section. So after setting it on my Adventure setting powder, I still went in again with my powder for my Beauty powder palette, which is exactly the shade as the setting powder from Adventure. So I still went in on that highlighted area to highlight it further. Then to fill the blank spaces, that's the rest of the face without the setting powder, which have not been said, I use my powder from the V Beauty powder palette, which is equivalent to her skin tone. You can use any powder palette of your choice, any brand of foundation of your choice, right? You must not use just the one I'm using. So after applying it thoroughly, I went again into contouring. We make up everything we use cream, we have to use dry, which is the powder form. So I still went in again to contour the side of the nose, the under of the cheekbone, and the temple, Then at this point, as you can see, I was trying to contour the nose again. I cream contour and powder contour because I want my makeup to be well defined, right? If you want your makeup to be well defined, you have to, when anything you use cream, you have to use powder. So after contouring like that, I went again with my fluffy brush to just blend in around that area. Then to melt down the powder effect, I use my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray. So to bake her face, I use my Miracle Setting Powder in the shade Cinnamon. So I'm just baking the highlighted area, beginning from the side of the nose. That when doing that, I just left the generous quantity of the setting powder around the under eye, such that every moisture around that area can be absorbed, and in order for the excess eyeshadow fallout to be easily taken off. So if you are doing your makeup, starting with the foundation and finishing with the eyeshadow, you have to bake so that whenever an eyeshadow falls on it or a pigment, it can be easily taken off, right? So moving on to the brows, I'm using my Nikki Signature's brows tamer to lay down the hair with the aid of my brush. So after doing that, there will be moisture and oil around that area. So I'm going in with my setting powder. You could use any setting powder of your choice. I use a Miracle setting powder to just apply that. I use my floppy brush to dust off. So I outline the brows. I use my brows pomade or my brows gel from KR Makeup with the aid of my angle brush. Yeah, my small flat angle brush to produce the outline. I just wanted a small, well precise outline. So I'll do that for both section of the eyes of the eyebrow before going in to fill. To fill it, I use my Davis pencil, well sharpened and pointed Davis pencil in the shade 003. So at this point, try to produce hair-like stroke. When doing this, make sure you don't touch one spot more than once. Once you touch that spot, don't go back again, right? Even though you don't see it to be pigmented, but it's showing. So to conceal, as you already know, I'll begin by concealing the beginning with the darker foundation. When I say darker, it doesn't mean it should be darker than your skin. It should just be like one shade darker or close to your skin tone. So after apply, because I want that area to be natural, I don't want any harsh line. So for the rest of the section, I use my lighter concealer, which is a spotless concealer. So after concealing, I use my fluffy brush again to blend in the excess concealer and the foundation. So remember, after blending again, we said with makeup, everything you use cream, you have to use dry. So after blending, I'll still go in with my powder from my powder palette, which is equivalent to the shade I used for the beginning. Then I'll go in again with the powder, which is equivalent to the shade I use to conceal the end of the brows, right? So at this point, after concealing the upper section of the brows, so my same foundation I used to conceal the beginning of the lower section, I just use my small fluffy brush to blend in the excess foundation. Then I went in with my powder. That is a shade I used for the beginning. So for eyeshadow, I went in with my eyeshadow primer from Blossom Makeup. So after applying directly on the eyebrow, I just use my fluffy brush to blend in such that there will be no harsh line. So for eyeshadow, after thorough blending for eyeshadow, I use this brown shade from my Gel 3D blush eyeshadow palette, from Blossom Makeup. So I just apply directly from the inner corner, blending towards the outer corner. I just wanted the eyelids to look a bit smoky. Then I left that small section which I applied I went in with this light orange shade. So after doing that, I went in again on the just that small section. I applied my glitter glue, which I now use my pigment from Eyebrow Cosmetics. So I just applied around the area where I placed my glitter glue. So guys, it's raining. Rain is interfering with the video, so I'll just add background sound Please enjoy your video. If you have any comment, let me know at the comment section below. Just keep watching and enjoy.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
So guys, this is a finished look. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Bye.